most accurate forecast from the First Coast News Weather Team, sponsored by AC Designs.
And you know, it's September, but it has been hot out there this week.
Today was brutal.
Yeah.
It was that infernal heat got me, and it was humid, and you can't look to the sky. Where is that sweet release of rain? And we've got it coming. We've had weeks and weeks of it, and days straight today. We missed out, though there is some rain out there. I want to talk tropics with you a moment. As mentioned just before our commercial break, Earl has become a Category 2 hurricane, and we're going to computer model this thing. It's a pretty impressive storm. It's going to slide just east of Bermuda. Danielle out North Atlantic. Those two storms that have already developed, as mentioned, aren't that big of a deal for us and things that we don't need to worry about. This X here, this red X, would be our next system. Over the next 48 hours, we anticipate a pretty swift development here, but it is formed far enough north. Rule of thumb when we're watching and forecasting tropics, 25-degree line. If you get 25 degree north of the equator, here when we're talking lats and lawns, you typically, when things develop north of that, statistics will show that these storms have a tendency to curve away and north of the Bahamas and north of Florida, our coast, which rule of thumb, certainly not a hard, fast rule. What will be interesting is this system here, developing a little bit further south. Over the next 5 days, still a low chance of development, but these slow developers that far south have my attention, so we'll watch that development here over the next 5 days, a week or so, and see what happens as it approaches the Windward Islands. Hurricane Earl, just for your tracking purposes, could become a major hurricane and even up to a Category 4, but that's just something for the right whales to concern themselves with. Let's go to Mayport. Let's put another day in the book, and let's come back home now. Locally, we saw moonrise, gorgeous out there, beautiful night, just hot and muggy and rainy, actually, if you get down south of St. Augustine. In fact, maybe a little light drizzle. We've had a thunderstorm out towards Keystone that has dissipated, going down into Putnam County. Now we see just north of Palatka going up Highway 17 into the southwestern corner of Clay County, south of Green Cove. This is a pretty steady little rain shower right here, about 1/10 of an inch we could anticipate over the course of an hour. This is going to steadily drift north and wet the grass a little bit for you, any plants that you got. They'll get a nice drink overnight, and then that'll fall apart and make way for a day of storms Thursday and Friday. Current conditions, 82 Mayport, 82 NES Jack, 78 up at Way of the Cross, and our dew points just showing just how muggy it is out there when you get above the 75-degree mark. So I mentioned that computer model forecast, just a really good shot of Earl and its anticipated track and movement. One thing helping out with that is a trough and a frontal system that's digging in, pushing out off of the coast of the United States and helping push this away, also a Bermuda high. So good steering, positive, favorable steering currents to keep tropics quiet for us and steer storms away from us. This front, however, will act as the train tracks, the training, if you will, of some storms that are going to be coming through Thursday into Friday. This is what's left of the showers that are in St. Augustine now. So we're talking 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning overnight. We're waking up for school, and perhaps Palatka to St. Augustine, you may need the rain gear a little bit earlier, maybe lunchtime recess. But this isn't heavy rain until we get to that 3 or 4 o'clock hour, and we reintroduce our afternoon storms once again that we were into for about 22 consecutive days through the month of August and early September. So widespread, widely scattered showers and storms for our Thursday and our Friday as well. So the wet season returns. 89 degrees will be our high for Thursday. High tide 6:46 in the morning for those early morning walks. Not as much sand until a little bit later on in the day. And looking ahead in our 7-day forecasts, notice our opportunities for rain. I like that Tim Deegan put 95% chance. They're saying there's always the chance, but you can just pretty much count on Thursday, Friday. Between those 2 days, all of us will see some rain, and we continue those chances over the weekend as well.